어, 화면 보이나요?
네.
잠시만요. 아, 일어난 지 얼마 안 돼서 목이 잠겼네요. 자, 오늘 시작하기 전에 그 토픽 웹사이트 한번 살펴볼게요. 뭐 새로운 정보가 업데이트 됐는지 보면 지원자 뭐 유의사항, 한국에서 진행하는 시험에 대해서 뭐 유의사항 설명했죠. 보면 자, 사진 등록 78회네요.
네.
그다음에 신규 홈페이지 업데이트했고 보자 시험 일정 보기 해외 아직 뭐 스피킹에 대한 내용은 없고요. 우리나라 토픽 말하기 시험 원이랑 똑같고 시험 일정 계속되고 영어 자 다음날 스케줄 outside Korea 8월 뭐야 토픽 시험만 있네 1, 2 11월에 토익 스피킹 토익 스피킹은 아직 일정이 없네요. 대회에 대해서는 사라쌤 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
아 그 정전 뭐지 전기는 고쳐졌어요?
응?
Did you fix the power outage?
That was rocket fan.
Oh, okay. Did you fix the power outage? Okay, Sam.
네. Our should be good right now. So
So right now we're just taking a look at TOPIK website to see what's up, what's going on with the TOPIK speaking, but I don't see any updates under topic information and exam schedule right here. They only show you topic 1 and 2 for October.
I'm taking the one in October.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
Do you register on TOPIK website or somewhere else? Oh yeah, go ahead.
I had to go to the embassy to get to pay for the fees.
To register.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's your embassy website?
I have no idea.
Let's see, 공지사항 한번 볼게요. 그래서 공지사항 보면 접속이 일어났네. 그 외국 기관이 어딨죠? 이건가? 아닌가? 한번 그 사이트 어떻게 생겼는지 한번 볼게요. 오, 진짜.
I don't think they have one.
오, 주 모로코 대사관 방문 접수고
It's just overseas.mofa.go.kr.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah.
Is there English version?
Mine is open. Mine was in French.
I don't see any language. Oh, and
Mine automatically opened in French.
like this.
It's because yep. MAR, yeah. If you change.
And where do you go to see the info on regarding
Topic?
test?
Yeah. It was posted on Facebook and on.
Oh, okay. So they
Not-
do kind of direct marketing, not. I mean indirect marketing, not directly on their website. They use other outlets. Okay.
Maybe they posted it on the website, but I saw it on their Facebook page, and also our Korean teacher posted it on our school group and on WhatsApp. That was it.
See, the thing is, I would think they should post on the original source, like the embassy website or TOPIK website, but it looks like all the announcements are being made through other channels. Like, I don't know if that's more efficient, but to me, it doesn't make any sense. The announcement is not on the original website, but
I think no one checks the website.
yeah, that's what I figure. Anyway, as long as you can get the information, I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
Now let me share my PPT. 자, PPT 보이나요?
네.
네.
오늘 8월 15일. 오늘 광복절이네요. 8.15 광복절. 광복절. 광복절이 뭐죠? 뭐 하는 날이죠? It's Independence Day for Korea. We were independent. We gained independence from which country?
Was this from Japan or the one with
Japan. 광복절은 한반도가 일본 제국으로부터 해방된 것을 기념하는 날.
And not the unification, but the end of the war, wasn't it around August too, between the North
Yep.
Korea and South Korea?
Let's see. That's course 625 war, 6.25 전쟁. That's 5 years after. Yeah. Right here, just for your information. 6.25 전쟁. 광복절은 1940 뭐야? 1945 1945년 8월 15일. 뭐 3.1 운동이라든지 관련된 여러 가지 날짜가 있죠. And do you guys know March 1st? 3.1절?
I forgot all the dates. I'm supposed to remember them, but I don't.
It's like a protest date for Korea's independence.
Yes,
People were
about
shouting 대한독립
movement.
만세.
Is this also, well, I was thinking about the upcoming drama that will be used because of the civil war that's happened is that in Gwangju? Or this is
Oh,
something
that's the other thing. That's you mean oil pie?
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's for democracy protests related to the democracy.
Oh,
That's a really modern day history, Korean history, and then these are more early republic. Oil party is like really modern, like 1980.
mhm.
Okay. So you know 광복절, 6.25. These are very historic dates for the name, the holidays. 3.1절, 이 정도만 알면 될 것 같아요.
But just one question: is June 25 the holiday, even though the war ended on July?
Yep. It was named after the invasion, the day of invasion, 6.25, start date. Yeah. That's actually good observation. I didn't notice that it ended. So this one's the start of war. I think the North Korea invaded during like at the dawn, like 4 a.m. or so. And then they were like really rushing down southbound really fast and overtook a lot of cities. Okay, enough of Korean history lessons. 자, 스터디 계획을 보면 오늘은 스크립트를 짜서 보고 읽기. What does this mean? What are we doing today? What does this mean?
Reading over the script.
And what does script means? 자,
Script reading, and there will be
so basically for the speaking questions, we are responding by writing down all our response beforehand, and then we'll read it out loud, just like reading a text aloud. Text aloud. So what we're doing here is we're turning speaking into Sugi, and then we wanna. That's our like we want to build a strong foundation before we get into speaking, because Sugi is easier than Maragi.
Yes.
Because you can Sugi. Or it could be more difficult, but in terms of like exam taking, speaking, writing is easier, I would say, because you can go back, rewrite, redo your response during exam.
Yeah.
But for speaking, once you spit out, it's done. They record it only once, and you're like finished. Everyone probably everyone answers like all at once. So you have to learn how to like. You might get like noise from
Really?
other. Yeah, that's what happens with other speaking exam in Korea.
I thought it was a one-on-one interview.
That'll take like forever because 30 minutes for each person. So, for example, TOEIC speaking, which is English speaking exam,
Yeah.
there are a bunch of computers. Everyone goes in the same, and then you wear headphone with the microphone attached. Everyone start at the same time, and then everyone uh, is conducted real time. So everyone's on the same schedule, and then they go beep, and then everyone else speak. You can listen to other people's response actually, but it's not enough time to use whatever other people are saying. Like, let's say if you don't know what to answer on the question, because it happens like 30 seconds. Like, it's really short period of time. It's not eons.
There was another English exam that I took, but it
Yeah.
was a one-on-one. It
You
was
mean-
one-on-one.
Oh, you mean IELTS?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a more of an interview type,
Yes.
but like this speaking type one with they have like a long time limit, like 2 minutes or so, right?
For the answer,
Yeah,
yeah, because yes, you pick a topic and then you have to.
because I tutor IELTS before, because someone was going to like school in British UK.
Yeah.
So I tutor some Korean person who's going overseas to UK and attend school there. So I know the format of the test exam. I actually study a lot of different kinds of tests. I don't know why, but like I study a lot of them,
It must
like
help
their
with.
formats. Yeah. And I tend to utilize them on Korean tests to like apply them here. I've taken like a lot of speaking exams, like English, Spanish, German, but there's this commonality among them, even if they're different languages. That's how I know what this topic speaking will look like in real life, because I'm never taking topic speaking exam. I'm never gonna take one probably. I don't know if I'm allowed to, because because this is a test for non-Korean,
Yeah.
but like that's how I know I can like ace it if I were to take one. Like I know what to do and how to study, go about it. Anyway, back to 쓰기 and 말하기. 쓰기 is easier than 말하기, and also here's a transition or your progression. 쓰기, 문장, 소리 내어 읽기, 다음에 말하기. Are you guys with me on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go into 오늘 2부고요. 2부 두 번째 시간. We did number 1 to 3, or Rocky Sam did at least. Let's go into number 4. Do you have your response written down on computer or on the sheet of paper?
I have write it down on my computer.
So if you wrote it down on the paper, please take a picture and send it to me on Kakao or on Zoom. Or if you typed it, you can send it on the chatting window.
Yep, sending it on chat.
Okay, but the thing is, I wrote really short answers.
That's fine. We'll try to build on top of that.
Okay.
Oh, I think Rocky Sam did number 4 last time, but we'll redo that.
Yeah.
복습이죠, 복습.
Number 4 was messed up last week.
It was a lack of clear communication, absence of clear communication last time. Sometimes I explain or plan something, but it doesn't get through to you guys. So, so what does this mean? 대화를 듣고?
Listening to the dialogue.
Yes, so you might not have this prompt during the test because you have to listen to the question. So you have to perform listening. So that's the key part here. And you have 40 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to respond after beeping sound. So you'll probably hear 2 beeping sound. First for the preparation time, and then second one before you speak, your response time. Okay, are we good?
Yes.
Okay, so it happens like really fast. So sometimes they give you sheet of paper, blank sheet of paper, so you can kind of take notes while during preparation time, which is 40 seconds. But it's not enough time to write everything down, like the full sentence, complete sentence. You can probably like put keywords or summary, maybe like bullet points, or it's wiser just not using it at all to be more, because it's really short. It's interesting. The picture is sideways. I don't know how you got this way. Maybe it's iPhone or something. 여기 보면 대응 완성. 안내 오늘 설치해도 문제가 생긴 거예요. 생길 거예요. 아이들을 보는 없으면 결국 문제가 생겼을 거예요. 어떤 아이가 다칠
I don't
거예요?
know. I'm sure it's wrong.
그래서 what does equal sign? You're ambivalent? Not
Yeah,
sure which
I
one
was
to
I was gonna write Cureso, but I saw that on the script they used Koroki Temone, so I thought maybe it's better to use an advanced expression.
씁니다. 오늘의 놀이터는 운동기구는 기구가 있는 곳은 놀이터로. This is like a run-on sentence. It keeps on going. Run on. So we have to break it down to two sentences probably. 곳은 아이들이 곳으로 출입문을 설치하고 거야 합니다. 참고다. Why do I write 참고야? Maybe they changed the rules. 참가야 합니다. Why am I getting spelling errors? Korean teacher. 참가야 합니다. So we break it here. What do you mean by second sentence, Rocky-san? I 들어갈 수 없는. So you want to segregate the space, right?
Yep.
Divide the space.
My initial thoughts was the children's playground is more of an outdoor, but the nearby room, it's like an enclosed room. So that will be the playground for the adults. So there is a door wherein the children cannot enter.
So 분리된 공간. You want to say 저는? Because you're using 합니다, like a formal tense. 또한 저는. We don't. It's better to put it in front. It's okay. It's natural. It sounds like 또한 부모님들이 why 생각합니다. Why did you say 생각해? It's like you're talking to your friend all of a sudden instead
I'm
of
just saying out my thoughts about it. So it's like giving out
like your own
opinion.
speaking in your mind, like
Yep.
own.
But I think it should be done like this or done
Yeah.
like that.
생각합니다. 하지만
Technically,
네.
sorry. Do we need to use 합니다 during the speaking test, or do we just use you?
That's a really good question.
Yep. I was about to ask that one also.
I think it's okay if as long as you use the formal tense like 합니다, 해요, 했습니다, but not like unless they ask certain options like in a specific question. Let's say they're like talking to friends or something, that kind of situation. Other than that, you want to stay with formal tense, but throughout your response, you want to keep. If you use hail, you want to go with hail all the way.
All the way, yeah.
If you use 합니다 or 씁니다, you want to keep that identical throughout the test. You want to keep in the same format. You want to stay with formal tense, and then among formal tense, there are a lot of different types, but you want to stay with the same type throughout. So if you use 합니다, you want to keep using 합니다. If you use 해요, you want to keep using 해요.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to like switch back and forth.
Mm.
You could mix them up, but it's better and easier to stay within the same type.
Okay.
So you want to divide the space. Also, you want to install a door and you want to lock it, right?
Yep. I was thinking about the door can only be opened by a badge, just like similar to an office, but that would make my answer more complicated. So just like to make it simple.
This is really 창의적. This is really creative. 저는 보아 부모님들이 Okay, we got all the response clear. So you could say 안내문을 설치도 문제가 생길 것입니다. 아이들을 보는 어른들이 없으면 결국 문제가 생겼을 거예요. I think AO works better here. 아이가 다칠 거예요. 어떤 아이가 다칠 것입니다. 운동기구는 다른 곳에 있었으면 맞습니다. I guess you can mix them up as long as you stay formal.
Okay.
But you don't want to say like 생각해, like informal, middle. 자, 그럼 로키쌤부터 B 하면은 대답해 주세요. 네, B. 로키쌤, are you with us?
Yeah, I was on mute.
Yeah, I'll give you beeping sound and you will read the text aloud.
Okay.
네, B.
어린이들의 운동기구가 있는 것은 아이들이 어린이들의 그곳으로 들어갈 수 없도록 출입문을 설치하고 잡아야 합니다. 아이들이 들어갈 수 없는 어린이 놀이터 옆에 있는 분리된 공간이 되어야 한다고 생각합니다. 저는 또한 부모님들이 놀이터에 있는 동안 아이들이 사고를 당하지 않도록 보살펴야 한다고 생각합니다. 하지만 어린이들이 놀이터에서 멀리 떨어진 것으로 옮기는 것이 여전히 가장 좋은 생각이라고 생각해요.
좋은 방법. You don't want to be too repetitive. So 좋은 방법이라고 생각해요. 어른들의 공간으로 instead of 그곳으로.
Rocky-san,
Yeah.
did you time yourself and see if it was within the seconds that were given?
I did it.
We'll time next week. Next week.
Okay.
Like right now, we're just building your basis. This how you respond to the question. We'll cut it short or make it longer next week. Next week.
Okay.
So right now we don't have a time constraint. Just writing freely, but not too long. You want to keep it just short, not too long, just for the practice. Huh?
Yeah, I was trying to be as fair as I can. Like I only wrote the stuff that I can possibly say if I was put
like
in
a
the
real
situation.
time, real situation.
Yes, because yeah, I won't be able to give longer answers. Even these short answers, there is a lot of vocab that I won't be able to use on my own.
And the thing is, if you prepare, like practice beforehand, similar type of question will be on. Or if you encounter something totally new, you can just utilize your response that you practiced before, created before, and fit into the question, and just you can manage in both ways, both kind of situation, whether you get a similar question or new type of question, totally new, you will be able to counter. Okay, any question on Roki Sim's response?
No.
Okay, let's move on to Han Sim. 자, B 소리 나면 답해 주세요. B.
안내문은 줄지에도 문제가 생길 거예요. 아이들을 보는 어른들이 없으면 결국 문제가 생겼을 거예요. 어떤 아이가 다칠 거예요. 그렇기 때문에 운동기구는 다른 곳에 있으면 좋은 것 같습니다.
좋을 것 같습니다. 좋을
것 같습니다.
Because it's like your like a kind of future tense, or you're like predicting it will be better.
Yeah.
Kind of future tense, kind of like you think it will be better if you do something, like hypothesize. Something like that.
Okay.
I think actually 좋은 것 같습니다. 있으면 they both fine actually. Sorry. 좋은 것 같습니다.
But I think longer sentences are much better than shorter ones.
Okay, so we'll see. So next week you will memorize this response. You're gonna memorize it, and then next week we're gonna do the one with the time limit and see if we need to make it longer or shorter.
Okay.
So right now we have no idea how it will fit with the time frame. We're just creating the response right now.
I think Rocky's answer is about the 60 seconds that were given, but mine
Yep.
is way too short. I
Yep.
think mine is way too short.
And right now we're getting the feel of how long it will last. Like we're just trying to guesstimate. It's all part of the process actually. So that's good. I think that you're already thinking in terms of time constraint. 자, 5번 뭐야? 리스폰스 보내주세요.
네.
Actually, by now, like the whole question should have been covered because it's 40 minutes past. I don't see why it's taking long. I guess we have to double that because we have 2 people. So I guess we're on time, kind of.
Yeah.
If we finish within 60 minutes, we're on time, I guess. Kind of. Somehow you tilted
Yes.
the vertical this time. I don't know how you did that or why this is happening. 자료에 따르면 10년 동안 들이 보고 I think the saying out loud the year is a great challenge for some of you. Different test takers. Should pro. 대신 신 오케이. 자, B 소리 나면 읽어주세요. 사라쌤부터. 자, B.
자료회 때문에 10년 동안 인터넷 금융거래 이용료율이 35% 증가했어요. 2010년에 25%였지만 2020년 60% 되었어요. 대신 10년 동안 운행 지점 수는 1000개 이상 줄었습니다. 이것은 인터넷에 or 인터넷에
인터넷에
네, 인터넷의 접근성 그리고 스마트폰 이용 때문입니다.
스마트폰의 이용 때문입니다.
Not A, it's not pronounced A.
의.
A.
So you can shorten like this. 인터넷
Yeah.
이것은 인터넷 접근성 그리고 스마트폰 이용 때문입니다. or 스마트폰의
스마트폰의 이용. 스마트폰의 이용 때문입니다. 인터넷이 접근성.
Any questions on here?
Nope.
You could say percent. 35% 증가했어요.
Okay.
I think pro is more natural use commonly, like the colloquial tone, conversational way of saying, like the speaking, normal, natural speaking way, pro.
But I thought that maybe since it's a Korean test, they wouldn't be okay with using English words. Like instead of 자료 in Korean, we do use data in a Korean sentence, right?
Percent is like Korean too. Like we adopted, we use percent very common.
So
but pro flows more naturally. That's the difference.
okay, but what about instead of 자료 if I use data instead?
That's fine too.
Oh, okay.
Because some words we adopted as a Korean word.
Okay.
왜래요? 그런 걸 왜래요라고 하죠. 왜래요?
Okay.
빌려온 또는 따온 단어들. 라디오, TV, 뭐 이런 게 있겠죠.
Yeah.
And that's how you get Konglish, Korean English.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you get the correct one, other times you get like SNS. So social. Yeah. But it's supposedly Koreans call social media SNS, social network service. It makes sense, but it's kind of weird. Like if you think about it, what's SNS?
True.
But for Koreans is social. It means social media.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. 자, 다음으로 키쌤
Yeah, I
되시나요?
actually, yep, I actually replaced it. I made some slight fix on my answers.
Oh, repost it.
Yeah, I posted it again on the chat box.
Let's see.
I think I missed one.
쌤.
Yeah.
I don't see any difference.
Just slight ones. I guess.
쌤. 오케이. 자, B 소리 나면 답해주세요. B.
2010년부터 2020년까지 10년간 인터넷 금융 거래 이용률이 25%에서 60%로 증가했으면 은행 지급 주는 같은 기간 1000개 이상 감소한 것으로 나타났습니다. 스마트폰 그리고 동전자기기를 금융거래에 활용할 수 있는 인터넷이 사용되기 때문입니다. 과거에는 은행이 직접 찾아다니면 처리하던 은행 지점이 인터넷으로 옮겨가면서 은행 지점의 필요성이 줄어들면서 지점 수가 줄었습니다. 이러한 변화가 사회에 미치는 영향은 부정적인 측면과 긍정적인 측면 모두에서 볼 수 있습니다. 은행 지점이 크게 줄면서 인터넷 접속이 안 되는 사람들에게는 매우 불편할 것이고 은행 이자리가 줄어들 가능성이 있는 부정적인 영향도 예상할 수 있습니다. 사이버 해킹은 온라인 뱅킹에 위협이 될 수 있습니다. 반면 은행 영업점에 가지 않고도 더 많은 사람에게 은행 편의를 제공해 은행의 미래에 만들어 쓴다는 것이 긍정적인 영향입니다.
네, 잘하셨습니다. 혹시 질문 있나요? Any questions?
I think it was too long.
So even just reading out loud what was written is difficult. Even that is really difficult to do.
It is.
And then a lot of people think that you don't make in time, even if you can write down your answer and read off of it. But we have to keep practicing this, and then what's gonna happen in the future is you'll be able to write this down in your head. So you're just reading off what's in your head during the exam. So we're creating that process right now.
Yeah.
So we are creating this landscape so that we can do it without the script in the future. But right now, as of now, just reading off what's written is really difficult, and it takes really long. Like, we have no idea if we can make it to the speaking. We haven't got there, so we don't know. Right now, it seems almost nearly impossible, but it will be possible if we keep practicing. It will get better.
Hopefully.
So what we're doing now, like first week, second week, it is gonna happen in your inside your head, like within the preparation time, within 40 seconds, 70 seconds for number 5. This whole process should take 70 seconds in your head.
Yeah.
But even then, you cannot write everything down. You can think of complete sentence in your head during 70 seconds. So what's gonna happen is the mechanism how it will work in your head is you'll probably create a like the itemized list or summary of keywords, key points
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
gonna
bullet
say,
points.
and then you will create complete sentence as you speak. Like let's say if you're saying the first sentence, you're mentally think of this what you're going to say afterwards. So as you speak the first sentence, you have to think of the second sentence or create in your mind already. I don't know if it makes sense.
It does.
Because sometimes sentences like the first one, you don't really have to think about it because you're looking at the data prompt right here.
Mm.
So it's already written like the script, but in a graphic form or in a form of picture, right? So you're transferring picture into sentences. So you don't have to like use your mental energy there as much when you're saying this. So almost unconsciously, you can just speak this sentence. So you have this mental in your head. You have this some extra room to think of what you're gonna say afterwards.
Only if you have the perfect vocab for this kind of
Yeah.
for
So everything has to come together. And then someone might ask, what if we encountered totally new question that we never thought about before? Something, I don't know, come up as a shock. Then we'll still use whatever supporting ideas that we studied before, and we're gonna force it to fit in that question.
I see.
Yeah, because we might not be able to come up with the right perfect answer at the moment because we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
So that's the general direction we're heading. And also, if you think about it, when we speak from our past, like our experience, from what we've seen, what we've heard before, or someone else saying something. You're recalling in your head. The process of language itself is you're speaking from your experience. So you base up on your memory or experience. So we are just trying to incorporate that natural process into this test taking skills. I don't know if I make sense.
Yeah, I follow what you're saying.
I mean, that's how we learn your own mother tongue. You speak from your experience, or you learn from your parents or teachers. Maybe I'm over analyzing, but I just think that's how you learn the language, and I'm trying to cramp that into this task objective where we have to take this test with not not all. We don't have whole life to prepare. We just have maybe a couple months or weeks before we take the test, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just cramming into a short period. Okay. Does it make sense? You're creating complete sentence as you speak, as you go along. So creating the sentence and while speaking, it should happen at the same time, simultaneously. So for instance, you're saying 스마트폰 등 전자, and in your head, you're already forming these parts and these parts. I think that's what the interpreters do. They can listen, they can speak as they're listening for the next sentence.
Yeah.
So if you practice, you can like do two things at once, like speaking and listening. Also coming up with next sentence or next what you're going to say. I don't know if it makes sense to you. That's how we're gonna tackle this time limits and time constraint on the test.
It's more of spontaneous speaking. So it's like
Yeah.
it's a never ending training process to get us prepared to speaking while at the same time creating the sentences right away while we speak. So it's more of how we should be able to do spontaneous speaking on a foreign language, I guess.
Because in order to like create the sentence as you speak, you need a mental like extra room for it, and then it makes sense because some of the sentences are like you don't have to think, like come up with. They're just there, like on the prompt, either on the prompt as a sentence or on the picture. So you don't have to think much when you're saying your first sentence here, because you're just looking at the picture and just describing. So you don't have to like come up with it. You're just describing what's out in front of you. Okay, so understanding the process and practicing it, they're also two different things. We have to practice this, put it into practice. So just understanding the process or mechanics won't get you the score. We actually gotta practice, put it into action. Okay. Any questions on number 5?
No questions.
Sarah Sim, so here, Loki Sim gave 2 right here, the prompt. 이러한 현상이 사회에 미치는 영향을 2가지 말하세요. Can I click on it? 사회 현상을 설명. And also you have to give 2 things that influence on our society.
Oh, true.
So you have to read the prompt carefully, because you only gave the you just described the prompt. How it will affect our society. You have to give 2 things, and I guess you can do that next week. And here Rocky Sam said 부정적인 측면과 긍정적인 측면. So for the pros, it said that people who don't have access to the internet will be very inconvenient, and it might bank might reduce their jobs, number of employees because of the internet.
Mm.
Also on the bright side, also is you're being open to cyber hacking.
Yep.
And on the other hand, it will be convenient. You don't have to go to the bank in real life, or you don't have to walk to the bank. They will provide a opportunity and future for the banking industry. So I want to put in different color. So two different color represents two different
Mm.
Sides,
effects on the society.
pros and cons, to say the least.
Yep. So it will be like this and this. Does it clear?
Yep.
Yes.
So you match 부정적인 측면. Green is cons and the supporting opinion, and also blue for cons, pros, and the matching sentences. So it's very easy. You just need to match the colors, right? Okay, let's move on to number 6. Can you send me your response, please?
My response is a disgrace. I only put 2 sentences.
That's okay. We'll develop on it. So it looks like we will have some listening part, but also we'll be given the prompt since they have some explanation. So here they intend to not test your listening skills because the prompt is really short. But on number 4, they intend to test your listening skills. If they're going easy on you, they might give you the prompt or picture on even number 4. But if they want to test your listening skill, they probably won't give you the prompt. Before number 6, you might get the prompt. There's a high chance that you'll get the prompt. They're explaining what liter means.
Yeah.
So here, 리더가 갖춰야 할 조건 2가지. So 2 things that qualities that leaders should have. Okay. I don't know how you control your shades or lighting.
I don't. I'm sorry.
I don't know, it's okay. Like it changes, like your position of your phone like changes. Position. 뭐 하기 위해 지금 이거가 필요해요. 이거는 구성원을 올바른 결정을 내릴 수 Why are you saying 3 when they ask for 2?
Oh, I missed that one. My bad.
Oh. Okay, we'll just read it out loud and we'll delete whatever we can delete. So it will be minus points. You will get points deducted even if you give more answers, because they only ask 2 things. So they might think you didn't understand the question, so get points deducted. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no extra credits here.
Like a bonus points for something.
No bonus points. Just do what they ask. 자, B 소리 나면 설아쌤부터 읽어주세요. B.
모든 주식은 성공하기 위해 좋은 리더가 필요해요. 리더는 주식과 구성원의 미래를 위해 올바른 결정을 내릴 수 있는 사람이에요.
Okay, so you gave one quality,
Yeah.
someone who makes the right decision, right?
Yes.
So what we need to do for next week, you want to write supporting reasons, give an example or explain in little more detail about 올바른 결정. Add boring reason or explain a little more on 올바른 결정. On this quality. Does it make sense?
Yes. Actually, I was a little bit tired. That's why I couldn't finish the task.
It's okay. So your brains got fried.
Yes.
Right? Because it passed like 60 minutes. Our focus attention span is not that long.
Yeah.
Ever since college, my attention spans got really shrunk. So, and second quality, I think there should have. So you will do this on next week.
Okay.
Back to Sam. 자, B 소리 나면 답해 주세요. B.
훌륭한 리더는 하나가 되기 위해 3가지 특성 가져가 합니다. 우선 좋은 리더는 자신이 하는 사업에 대해 잘 알아야 합니다. 그는 이해 당사자들로부터 질문을 받았을 때 그들이 필요로 하는 올바른 정보를 줄 수 있도록 필요한 모든 정보를 알아야 합니다. 둘째, 리더는 비즈니스에 좋은 결정을 내릴 수 있어야 합니다. 그는 이용 가능한 데이터를 분석할 수 있어야 하며 기업이 수익을 낼 수 있도록 조직이 따라야 할 결정을 개공할 수 있어야 합니다. 세 번째로 가장 중요한 것은 리더는 좋은 사람 관리는 해야 한다는 것입니다. 지도자가 그의 사람들은 잘 대해준다면 그는 조직의 모든 잠재력이 영할 수 있을 것입니다. And again, it's just I was used to, getting 3 bullet points doing this practice previously. So accidentally used 3 again. It was supposed to be 2.
So there's no bonus points, so you wanna reduce it to 2 가지. Let's delete this one for now. So this is kind of your intro, right? Intro sentence. The great leader should have these following 2 qualities. 우선 좋은 리더는 자신이 하는 사업에 대해 잘 알아야 한다. Have to know a lot about his business or what he does. Okay. So how we provided supporting reasons or explain in more detail. You can see Sarasim. So he gave first quality and then he explained more.
Yeah.
Okay. And 둘째, 좋은 결정, decision making or skills. So decision making is explained by telling about how the leaders can utilize the data analysis and that decision will yield profits to the organization. So explain more. 수 있도록. 두 번째, does this coloring help you?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the purple means first quality, red means second quality, blue means explaining more on the first quality, and green is. This is probably what you will come up with in your head during actual tests, and then all these black ones, you're just filling in as you speak, or you don't have to think about it, put much energy into it because you already know or you practice in the past. Okay, any questions?
Nope.
So far.
I do. I have a question. Like, what would happen if they ask some other question, totally new question? Let's say they might ask, 부모의 두 가지 갖춰야 할 조건. Let's say 부모가 갖춰야 할 두 가지 조건. What if the question is like this? Or it could be 직장인이 갖춰야 할 두 가지 조건. Any ideas?
Nope.
2 qualities parents should possess, or 2 qualities that the company workers should have.
Do you use the exact same script and change leader with Pomonim or?
Yep. You, let's say, not exact same, but you just use the main ideas.
Yeah.
So it would be for 부모, 자신의. How can you change this to fit in? How can you force this qualities that you used for other question into this question? how can we apply them or utilize? I would go by 자신의 자녀에 대해. You have to know your
가족?
kids.
Okay.
You have to know your kids well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, decision making, it works for parents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how about 직장인? Let's say you only practice, forget about later. Question number 6, you only practice 부모. How will you use these two for 직장인? So basically you just copy and paste, right? And then how will you fit
Adapt it.
into, adapt it to 직장인?
자신이 열심히 해야 합니다.
회사에 대해 잘 알아요? 아니면
회사?
tasks?
Yeah,
회사
회사,
or
업무,
position?
yeah, task,
Yeah.
task or company, 회사 또는 업무. Could be 회사. And then what about the decision making skills?
짝퉁이 분석 잘 할 수 있는 좋겠다.
I mean, should we change or can we just use it as it is?
We can use it as it is.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely, because
Yeah.
whether you're company worker or parents or leader, you can use decision making skills. So that's what I mean by you're fitting in your answer into the question.
Yeah.
That's how you can counter this short preparation time and speaking time, because you don't have time to prepare in actual case. So whatever you practiced before or you experienced before, you will use it during the test.
Mm.
I hope it makes more sense by now, what I've been explaining.
Yeah.
Is this how you approach certain tests, or is it something new technique?
No, that's how usually do it. Even if it's more challenging, since again the vocab is a bit limited than it would have been with an English test.
Is there like a topic exam centric vocab list?
Yes, there is.
Yeah. So
There's
on the separately, you want to study that too, but you never know which one you're going to use during the test, because it might pop up unconsciously during the test.
Yeah.
Because you cannot intentionally, I'm going to use some of the words from the list. Question 6, because you don't have enough time.
Yeah.
So either you have to practice beforehand a lot, or you have to just come up with unconsciously almost.
Yeah.
So the thing is, topic 1, perfect answer. Topic 1's answer and make sense. You just need to make your response make sense. You don't have to come up with like perfect answer. That's why you can like use what you studied before. Because normally if you're writing something or talking to a friend or something, you just start from blank slate, right?
Yeah.
I'll go by 자상한, caring, and what else? Or I'll go to first question. 아이들이 사고를 당하지 보살피는 능력. 아이들을 보살피는. I'm just fitting whatever came up on the number 4 to here, and I'm gonna make it make sense during the test, and I'm gonna get the full score. So you have to forcefully fit into your response, because answering it is better than like no response.
Mm.
So I guess you have to do everything in your power, like use it from other questions. Like, you know how sometimes you get the idea on the, like, let's say it's topic, you can like borrow from other questions sometimes. They give you like a hint or spelling hint or something. You get information on one question from other questions.
Yeah.
I don't know if that happens to you. But it happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions on topic 말하기?
Not so far.
Okay.
오케이, 그럼 오늘 스터디는 여기까지고, 카투지 운영에 대해 뭐 피드백, 건의사항, 질문 있나요?
있어요.
네, 말씀하세요.
Can we do the same thing with the normal topic? Like, not
Yeah, of course. You mean like a lecture kind of thing? Do you want me to like solve it and explaining, or?
Maybe just tips on how to answer certain questions, or
Yeah, I guess
how
I
to
can
approach.
like, and I can ask you guys your opinion on that too. Okay. Yeah, on the, you mean reading comprehension?
Yes, there's the listening, the reading, and the writing. The writing is the hardest one, but we can.
I'm pretty good with writing. Like, I'm pretty confident with writing.
Really?
But I don't know if you are.
I'm not.
So I've taken a lot of writing tests too. Like, I guess my hobby is kind of like taking tests. Like,
that's a good hobby.
Like, I like being like certified or getting licensed or getting like score on the test.
Yeah.
Like, I took so many tests that you can possibly imagine. Like, yeah. Okay, that was my hobby. So I guess what I got was test taking skills. So I realized that I can apply one test taking skills that I obtained from one test. I can apply to others, even if they're different subjects. I don't know if you experienced that.
No, only you can do something like that.
I hope you
with
can
all the tests
do
you've
too.
taken. Yeah.
Anyway, so we want to cover topic reading comprehension or writing or listening in the future.
Yes.
I mean, I would really love to do that because I love taking tests and analyzing it. So how long will it take during session? Maybe we can cover 4 or 5 questions.
Okay.
I mean, I was asking 3, maybe, because if I explain longer, it might take like a whole hour.
Maybe we could cover certain questions, how we will answer those specific type of questions from past exams. So that could be a baseline.
Yeah,
So that
Yes,
yep,
yes.
definitely. Past the I mean, past exams, actual
Yes.
exams. Yeah.
And since there is a couple of different levels,
1 and 2,
yeah,
topic 1 and 2.
no, topic 2, each question like it
Oh,
goes
okay.
from easier to the hardest. We can cover like one question from the easiest part, one from the middle part, and then one from the most difficult one.
well, for me, my scenario is like from the first questions, yeah, you're still good, but when it comes to the middle part questions, I feel like my brain was already fried out. So
Same,
when it comes to
same.
the most difficult
Oh,
questions, you have already used all your energy for that day, and you still
No.
owe it for the following day.
what if you start from the back?
Difficult?
Yeah, from the last question to the first one
You're
in
gonna
a
get
reverse
discouraged
order.
and stop.
Well, we can do that for the reading, but for the listening, though, yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
something
can't.
we cannot
You
do that.
cannot. Yeah. So the problem is your brain getting fried. You get too tired.
Yeah.
Uh, how about like our session time? Should it be? I think 60 minutes fine because I don't want your brains to get fried. But it's designed for 90 minutes actually. But sometimes we take longer, sometimes we take shorter.
Yeah.
It was actually 90 minutes because it was designed so that on during the offline meeting, which we never had. I mean, in Korea, we have an offline meeting, and
Yeah.
you meet at 10:30 in the morning on Sunday, and you spend 90 minutes, then you get lunchtime. So we go for lunch together. So that's why it was 90 minutes. So I wanted to meet the lunchtime because we always go get some lunch together afterwards after we study. So that's why it's 90 minutes. Well, it might seem too long for online session. So your brains get fried.
It gets fried all the time.
I think I enjoy being my brains getting fried, and I enjoy taking tests or something. I guess I enjoy like getting it done. Like I'm over the test once I like get the score. I don't have to retake or I don't have to like study for it anymore. I study, yeah, I study so that I don't have to study anymore. It's kind of irony.
Yeah.
So I ended up liking study, but I don't like studying as much as I did in the past. I like exercise and playing games and other stuff. I was a huge geek back in high school,
Wow.
and I got into drinking and partying in college, and then yeah, felt better. Anyway, there's a time you have to study. There's a time you have to like have fun. So we'll find the balance in our life.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to add to the group?
No.
Covering topic readings and writing questions. Yeah, it should be a good start.
Okay, let me write it down. What would happen if Corona is over? What's gonna happen? You will go back to Sejong or Okta, like the offline.
Yep, I think we would be going back to physical classes, but for the time being, I think we would be staying online. So probably by next year, I guess. Well, if depending on how the pandemic turns out. So a good forecast would be like mid next year or last quarter of next year. So that's my prediction on it. But for the time being, we will still be staying online.
Do you form a study group at the Sejong Okta or Korean, I don't know, like institution there?
Uh, well, we have a chat. We have a chat room, but it's not really a formal where we review all the stuff. So it's just like an ordinary chat room wherein we ask, what's the assignment, what time is the class for this week, things like that. But for that formal chat room where we recap all the things that we reviewed done so far.
So you don't study together like with people offline, do you?
Yeah, for now, yeah. It's still we still study on our own, and then we just reconvene during the class. But other than that, if I think if there are some um, clarifications on something, that's wherein we throw it out on the chat room.
How about Sarasem? Do you like study with other people, like as a group?
No. Well, we don't.
Maybe it's a Korean thing because when we go to like an institution or prep school, they
Yeah.
assigned you like the group study group, so you can meet afterwards to study together and help each
Mm.
other and also do homeworks together.
That's actually a cool idea. Like it makes people spend more time studying whatever subject that they're studying, and when you have other people studying the same thing, they can give you tips and
Yeah, like it would be like we humans are better as a collective, like, if we put our heads together.
Mhm.
Um, and you already know how to like study as a group, like as a you can lead the group actually. You know all the study plans and how it's working. So
yes.
hopefully after Corona in the far future, we can do that. Or
Yeah.
and maybe I can visit your country and we can have a offline study session
Yeah.
after Corona.
Mhm.
Because I would love to meet you guys in person.
Or if given the opportunity that we can travel again, yeah, I would
Actually,
go back.
this was my plan. Like when you form a study group and then you keep running the group, and then one day I fly to your country and I join the group and attend the offline session. That was the big picture, but I don't know if it's gonna happen anytime soon. because I would love to study with people all around the world, like offline, in person.
Mhm.
That's why I have this right here. So I want to travel the world because my plane ticket's pretty cheap for as an airline staff.
Oh, I think um, yeah, that's a good idea. And I think it could lead to something better. Like since you're already doing a YouTube channel with studying Korean, now you can also incorporate your vlogs on when you travel to meet offline groups for studying Korean, which is another unique um, content for YouTube. So study, travel and studies, yeah, those are usually good contents when doing YouTube videos.
I mean, I already created an English discussion group in Korea, and it's running in 2 cities. And then, like, even if I don't attend that, they're just running on their own autonomously very
Mhm.
well. But I do try to attend them often, but it's in 2 different cities, so I have to like uh, allocate my time. I cannot be at 2 places at once. But anyway, it's just what I like to do someday. Okay, that's it for me today. Anything else?
Yep.
Any final comments? Okay.
Yeah, I think this type of format should be good. It would entice serious learners.
Okay.
Makes the group unique again.
Okay, that should conclude our today's session. And thank you for attending. And you got all the PPT?
Yep, you
Yes.
got it.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, then I'll see you guys next week.
See you guys next week.
네, 수고하셨습니다.
감사합니다.
네.